season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football. Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but of running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Mateer. Wrap down the middle, it's Gibson. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Run down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. He's in the clear. We finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On the ground, it's Ott. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Oh, down
when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
The pass rush closing in. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Using the ground again here. Tailback has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. On the run, it's Whittington. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
This is the 6th play on the drive. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Ducks. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. PAT to tie things as we head into the break. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate.
And looking for a big play here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. This time it's complete.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Ducks line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's caught. It's Burks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Well, they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Throwing off play action. Buying time, moving to his left. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. To the air. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Check this out. Offense going for it. Inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top here in the second half. They will try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the big play to start the drive, but now, 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. And they convert on third down, move the ball to the 36.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this speed, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big...
Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. A quick completion to the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
It's a shotgun run call. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass caught inside the 15.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Down the middle, it's Gibson. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense is still clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Scanning the field. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second, looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grinding away with the running game. Who's in the clear? You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. First and 10 play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Oh, they stop him short. Defense is stout here on back-to-back plays.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, you gotta go for it here, right? They're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's gonna win this game today.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran out on the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now the opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And the result is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the fourth quarter, down now multiple possessions, this one's all but decided.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Second and goal for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
There's a run call on third and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
Going for his running back. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.